Score on this drive. Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Gabbard. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll try to throw here. Gabbard. His throw incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Gabbard on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Live conditions,
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
He's obviously obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he's out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Brushing off defenders. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 34 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
33 yards that time. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Gabbert. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Gabbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Gabbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Gabbert now. Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is JoJo Natson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 76 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. He's going to take off with it. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their 1st one and blew out the Seahawks.
They can't corral him. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Still on his feet. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A gain of 5 brings up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.